We're in the Beretta Gallery at the National Firearms Museum. It's unique amongst all the galleries here as it's a recreation of an actual room from American history. It's a one-to-one copy of Theodore Roosevelt's library from his home, Sagamore Hill, on Oyster Bay in Long Island, New York. In fact, it was in the library at Sagamore Hill that President Roosevelt negotiated the end of the Russo-Japanese War of 1905 and would later be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. No president before or since has epitomized the culture of firearms ownership, education and safety, and conservation and wildlife management than Theodore Roosevelt. A life member of the National Rifle Association, one of the first things Roosevelt said he wanted to do when he left office in 1909 was to go hunting. And he did, for an entire year. He and his son Kermit ventured to Africa. On the Great African Safari of 1909-1910, they took over 4,000 animals for the Smithsonian Institution, many of which you can still see on display today at the National Museum of Natural History. This particular rifle is a double rifle made by Frederick Adolph of Germany and given to President Theodore Roosevelt after his return from that great safari of 1910. This beautiful gun is engraved by Rudolph Kornbrath, and on the breech of each chamber has the engraving of the seal of the United States of America. The President gave this gun to a friend of his who had acted as a hunting guide in the southwest of the United States, and that gun in turn was donated to us by the owner. This gun is one of just a number of guns that have provenance to Theodore Roosevelt, both in this gallery and others throughout the museum. We invite you to come and take a look not only at this recreation of his home at Sagamore, but to get a true feeling for the history and aura of one of the most iconic figures of American history.
Long after his 7 years as president were over, he remained in the public spotlight, a respected and beloved figure.